Of course, on time, right? I don't know how many people have said that, this word today. Be punctual, be on time. And of course, responsible and other things. And after you finish your intern, if you perform well, if you do well, here are some of the things that could happen to you, and it will happen for sure, I can guarantee you. The first thing, for example, these are some of the testimonials that I got from the previous year nano students. They learn much more about themselves. They know whether they like research or not. They know whether they like to work in the industry or not. And some of them even go beyond just knowing themselves, but they actually create new opportunities. One of them actually got a part-time job after internship from a big company in Thailand. And the other one actually got an offer for a master's degree from the good engineering school in the US. So I hope that, you can also be as your seniors, trying to make this opportunity the golden opportunity for you. So of course, the last thing is, if you do well, then the door has already opened for you. So best of luck, do your best, be your best, okay? Thank you.
Okay, next session would be a panel discussion. May I invite everyone back on stage so that we can have a little chit-chat between our speakers and the rest of you guys. Okay, I know this is difficult for you guys. Would you like to take 1 minute, stand up, stretch yourself before you sit back down and be quiet? Yes? Okay. Take this 1 minute, stand up, stretch, please. This is going to be the questions, maybe from down there, and from myself to the panels here. And we would like to welcome your questions and maybe your comments or anything at all. Let me start out about these topics that I was curious because, there was this past year, we have this one student who went on to the interview at some automotive company, and then after the interview he did post something on the Facebook, and that thing that he posted was the interviewer couldn't even speak a proper English. That was one. Second one was he wanted me to explain all the detailed stuff about automobiles. And I took 4 years to learn all of that. How did he expect me to present it in like 10 and 15 minutes? But the way he made it sound was so bad. I actually show it to all of my classes so that hopefully none of you guys would repeat that again. Now, the surprising thing though, he got an offer from that company. He's working there now. I'm wondering, from your perspective, if someone in the company found out about that, would it affect him in any way at all? Because he's already working there.
So I guess that he got an offer because nobody's seeing that topics, maybe. Or he got an offer because those persons in the automotive company is grown up enough to understand that this is sometimes making by, it's not an intentions, but making by the reckless of the, teenagers. So whether if they found out later, will that be impact their career? I would say at a certain level, yes, because it clearly showed the unprofessional way of taking care of the situations. If you have the problem with interviewers, it's not your job to comment him publicly. No. So not directly, not from your performance, but indirectly based on your attitude and your behavior view too. And I guarantee you that in any great organization, they don't want the top executives who have, poking around in the Facebook like this.
Now, is there any way that he could make up for it? If everybody's in the company already found out about this, that he made some bad comments, is there any way that he could redeem himself? Would you care to?
I would say that make a proper apologize to the person directly, to the organization directly, but not to make an apologize on the Facebook. No, you don't have to, try to make another public gossip again with your apologize on the Facebook. So I would say that apologize to the first thing you can do is talk to your supervisor, and second thing is that you go directly to the HR department.
Okay. Now, there are so many things about Facebook that you should know. Other thing that I found from last year is that this one student from ADME went to work at this one company. He went to work late almost every day for the first, I don't know for how long, but until I pay him a visit, he was late. And then the supervisor was very nice in a way that in the evaluation form, he didn't write anything bad about the student. I don't know why. But the thing is, the supervisor was not the only one who do the evaluations. When I went to visit the company, the HR department was also there. And then the HR said something that, hey, the student is late every day. And worst things is that the students say, hey, nobody say anything about that. Nobody say anything about that. Now, maybe let me turn to your company. If this is the case, where the supervisor don't say anything, would the HR department do anything about this lateness of the student?
Okay, so actually for Institute case, on the first day of our training program, we will inform the regulation to all students about the working hour and our regulation practice. So after you join the training program, once you come late, our time recording machine will show us, and and then of course HRM will, as I said, our co-instructor will inform you. But frankly speak, as a trainee, we are not serious, but it will show, you will show yourself your performance, and this can affect with your future career or the future opportunity for have a good chance, as another two guest speaker already informed you. This is the point. Yes.
Okay. Now, this is another thing that I'd like to ask you, because the incident actually take place at your company. One of my students several years back was in the training just like this one, and during the training, many companies will have exact same program like this. There might be some lecture hours that there would be instructor giving a talk about special line of productions or about the process of the work. And we have this one student falling asleep. And he was drooling too, by the way, falling asleep and a lot of things coming out of his mouth. And his colleague, his friends who were there with him, took a picture. And then that picture was spreading around in Isuzu company. And I don't know what happened after, but I heard it was quite bad. So in the situation just like that, even you fall asleep just like these guys right here. Now, how do the company take this?
Yes, actually, HRM always get the report from the direct instructor or direct department who confront with that problems, because of course everyone will feel down if they try to give you some knowledge and then you ignore, or you just sleeping, relaxing, something like that. But what we try to do is we feedback, but as I said, not seriously feedback, because as the status of trainee, we understand that first of all, I have to say that as the Japanese culture, we try to compromise in every way. And as you are not in the status of the real employee, so as the company policy, we will not strongly complain, but of course we have to report back to the university. When the professor come to discuss with HRM, we will inform, but anyway we don't seriously blame you.
Okay, this is one thing that when I hear it from you, you say you don't take it as seriously because they are trainees, they are students yet.
Right.
If they do that when they work in your company, what would happen to them?
Yes, of course, they cannot pass the probation.
So this is one thing.
Yes, this is very important, because as I said, every action, everything you perform during the training period has been recorded by the department concerned and also report back to HRM. And actually this, as I said, is your chance. Whatever you do is back to you yourself.
Right. So do remember, don't fall asleep, okay? You will not pass the probation, okay? Now, another question, this is going to be turning back to Dr. Panit here. I have many students in the past who you said that get a job offer from the company that they work for. Now, if they really want to work at that company, what should they do really, in terms of the work, the daily routines? I'm not sure if you already covered that. No, okay. If they want to work at the company, because many of my students, I don't know if you guys got the chance, many of my students that I will pay a visit in a next week or two in the Thai program, they got internship at the company like Schlumberger, very good pay, actually, if you get a job there. So they really want to get a job there after. So, maybe some of you guys here already got a good placement there. Maybe Dr. Panit can help with the advice of how to get a job offer from the company they work for.
Okay, so I guess my best advice is to do your best and be honest, because the three top quality that big company is looking for is that you are honest, you are a good person. Second is that you are smart. And the third one is that you are diligent. You really want to work hard. So if you possess these three qualities, I'm sure you will get a job offer from that company. And maybe you can
maybe
also
I
help
can
me
ask
answer
from
more.
Isuzu, if if some of our students want to stay in Isuzu after, what do they have to do really, during their internships program?